Just a quick one to remind you that the truth doesn't need no defense. Let's discuss this. You see, the truth stands up for itself. You know, a lot of people try and get you. They'll try and tell lies on you. They'll say the worst things about you, rumors, this, that, and the third, you know. And we be there, or you'll be there, trying to defend yourself. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. After all, you know, it's your life. You can do whatever you want to do. But I say that the truth needs no defense. I say that we retaliate with success, but not only do we retaliate with success, we just keep it silent. Silence speaks volumes. The truth don't need no defense, so the truth in the end will prevail. Because more time, when people are saying things about you, it's them who have an ulterior motive. So let the truth speak for itself. Let the truth open eyes, let the truth open doors, let the truth, you know, set you free. That's what it's about ultimately. When people say the truth shall set you free, that's what they mean. I mean, the truth is so bold and so apparent and so all-knowing and factual that why does it need a defense? It doesn't. So you can easily retaliate with success. That's one way of getting back. Or you can retaliate with silence. Silence also speaks volumes. You know? The truth don't need no defense, guys. There's no sugarcoat in this one. There is no sugarcoat in this one. The truth don't need no offense. And oftentimes people are trying to put you down. It's a them problem. You know? Now if you go ahead and engage, now you're giving them your energy. And that's how people win. They get your energy. They distract you. And then to varying degrees, either knocks you off center or knocks you off of whatever you're doing. Either way, you're not going to be 100% right for what you need to be 100% right for. You know? So if you are going through this in life, let me know. Because my advice to you is that the truth doesn't need no defense. The truth says, here I am, look at me. I'm not hiding, I'm here if you look. So you let that speak. But not us. You know, we want to defend ourselves to the top of our lungs. We want to get knocked off a center. Why? Because we actually like the drama. Yeah, don't let that go over your head. We actually like drama. You actually like drama. You know? And because you like drama, you want to engage in every single battle. Someone said this about me, you want to engage in it. Someone else said that about me, you want to go and engage in it. Let me ask you a question. Every time you engage, how much percent does that take off of your 100% focus? So if you've got 5 battles raging, how many percentage has left your full vision of focus? Can't say 5%. You have to say more. And we need everything that we need. We need our brains, especially in this day and age where we're distracted by so many things, right? So the truth don't need no defense. The truth will stand up for you. The truth will talk loud. The truth is apparent. The truth is obvious. You know, back in the day when you used to be in school and be like, the truth was that obvious. It was that obvious, you know? And I'm just laughing at myself here, because even though I got a little bit quiet, when people walk past now, I don't really care. I'm just filming. I'm saying what I'm saying. Before I used to be like, because I'm saying the truth. And the truth don't need no defense. You get what I'm saying? Teaching myself in the process, I'm telling you. The truth will stand up for you. It will stick up for you. It will be there for you when you need it. And you ain't got to worry about engaging, man. That's where people want you. They want you on their battlefield. Yeah? They want you on their battlefield. This is it looks like a fort behind me. It's on top of a beautiful hilltop. It's got a 360 degree panoramic view. So I have no, I'm not an archaeologist, but you know, I believe that's some form of fort. And the reason it's on a hill is so they can see everything that's around them, right? And then anything that's around them has to attack them from coming up the hill. So they have an advantage on seeing and advantage on, you know, terrain, right? So now, if you are at the top in there, and that's your fault is the truth. Your truth is your fault, right? Because your truth don't need no defense, okay? But it has a defense because it's the truth, yeah? It is the truth, so it has its own defense anyway, but it doesn't need no defense, if you get my point, right? And this is the lies. These are the malicious lies. That steep hill there, and the malicious lies that everybody has to get to, either get people on their side to listen to, so they can advance further up the hill, which is your fault, your brain, your mind, your soul, your spirit, or, yeah, they, do things to advance, wind you up, annoy you, take you off your pivot, take you off your center. So they keep coming further and further and advancing until they get to the castle. Remember I told you have to stand guard at the door of your mind? This is the door of your mind. This is the castle. Do you get my point? That's the fort. You have to fortify yourself. Remember I told you you can retreat back into yourself, into the fort of your own body? These are things I've said before. I need to know if you're listening in or you're just hearing. That just goes past the surface. So the truth needs no defense. That is the truth. That is the defense. These are the lies. They're trying to get up the hill. They're trying to get to the fort. They're trying to knock you off your path. But if you take that stance, that you can retaliate with success and the truth needs no fault, then you ain't got to worry about it. You just stay at the top in your fortified senses, in your mind, in your own brain. You stand guard at the door of that like a centurion, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Why? Because the truth don't need no defense. I tell you what needs defense. It's the lies. The lies need a defense. That's why they always get caught out. The lies need a defense. That's why they never make no sense. The lies need a defense because no matter how much of them you tell, it still doesn't add up to what it's meant to add up to. But we're buying into it. And that's how they get us, man, honestly. I keep saying that's how they get us. I don't know if that's how they got you. So when you're standing on the truth and you know it, when you know it, you know you're in the right and you're standing on the truth, don't fear them, man. Don't fear the cowards advancing. Don't fear the little gossip, men and women that are coming up the hill. Don't worry about them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're just a bit annoying like a mosquito. You just slap them off, man. Fan them off. Make them roll back down the hill. Let them know that you are standing firm at the door of your mind so you won't let them in. You're not letting them in. You're not oblivious to it, but you're not letting them in. And that way you can't lose, they lose. So if this is going on in anybody's life, if anybody is trying to knock you off center, if anybody is gossiping about you and trying to take your attention, just remember that your truth needs no defense. Why do you even have to offer a defense? We do like the dramatics, we do like the dramas, and that's why 9 times out of 10, we actually do offer that defense. If the truth's on your side, say it to yourself. I'm no longer going to engage. I'm just going to let these fools roll up the hill and roll the fuck down it. It's up to them. No one told them to start walking up the hill to the fort of my mind. Anyway, that's what you need to say. Sometimes you've got to just call it what it is. Be cheeky with it. Yeah, my people, man. We're here. We're on a hike. We're in nature. And we're getting the beautiful downloads. And as I get them, I give them to you. I'm going to keep turning up. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep going places, but I need to know you're listening. I'm going to need you to subscribe. I'm going to need you to comment. I'm going to need you to let me know what's happening. If this resonates with you, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. And if you're going through a point in your life where the truth doesn't need explaining, then like I said, man, just drop a comment. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. So as we close, I say, hear me now. Because who don't hear must feel. And who does hear and listen in will heal. And also, that your truth holds no bounds or can stand up to any scrutiny. Because when you really think about it, deep inside, is that as long as you stand guard at the door of your mind, at the door of your thought and fortification, you cannot fail. You will be well. I thought they were going to sit on my seat, you know. I'm taking a little scenery for a bit. But anyway, that's me, people, man. Big up, man.